Brittany Brickner with the Crafty Brick. Oh, my hair. That light is shining right in my head. I'm going to turn that off. It is Tuesday, which means it's Crafty Tuesday, and I am here ready to make a craft with you. Gosh, I'm trying to get my situation right so you can see everything I'm doing. I'm very excited tonight because, as you know, normally I'm doing something that I haven't done in the past. Tonight, it's a little combo because I have done etching. So we're doing etching, regular etching with Armour Etch, but I'm adding in some Citristrip. I have heard and I've seen people etching tumblers, like regular powder coated tumblers from the store, and they give them like that silver etched look. So we're gonna try that today. So I'm excited. So that's what we're doing tonight. Welcome to Crafty Tuesday. Crafty Tuesday, we try out new things, we see how it goes, and it is the other side of crafting that doesn't always go smoothly. Sometimes it's great and things work out the way they're supposed to, and sometimes I'm trying out new things and I don't know if they're gonna work, and sometimes they don't. I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. I was like running up here. My clock was wrong downstairs. I didn't realize that it was wrong, so I was late, but I'm here now. And you guys are here with me. Anybody here for the first time at Crafty Tuesday? If you are, welcome. I'm excited for you to see how it goes. If you've been here before, I know you're here to see if I mess up, because you enjoy that. A lot of you come just to see me mess up, but that's okay. I don't know if I'm gonna mess up tonight, but I might, who knows. So I'm gonna show you the process tonight of regular etching. Oh, for the first time, hey, Elena Soria 75. Oh, and CB Craft Studio, LCTJ, welcome to Crafty Tuesday. I'm so excited that you joined me. The thing about tonight, the Citristrip, it needs a really long time to set. So I actually did it earlier, like at 4 o'clock. I did it like an hour and a half ago. So I wanted to set it up so that we could see if it works, because we weren't gonna be able to do all that live. You come for the fun. I'm so glad you come for the fun. It is really fun at Crafty Tuesday. Just see how things go. So I'm just gonna show you the Citristrip. I can't really put it down, but here it is. I did a little monogram, and it's on a red tumbler. So just a little backstory. I've seen the project multiple places, but I went and checked out Corey at Hey Let's Make Stuff and Amy at Leap of Faith Crafting. I kind of used their tutorials on how to do this, but both of them said that the Citristrip gel kind of runs while you're waiting for it to take the paint off. So I thought, they said they checked on it because it was running, and if it runs, you know, it gets all over the place. I think Corey ended up taping the entire tumbler, and Amy just said she kept checking on it and then moving it around. But what I did, I thought I'd try it out and see if this works. I don't know. My tumbler holder, I know, my Dollar Tree tumbler holder, it's the best. Pool noodle and a little whiteboard or a clipboard, whatever one you find there. It works out great. What I did to stop the running, I took some little index cards, folded them in half just to give them a little more stability, and I taped them to the tumbler. So I'm gonna see if you can see this. I'm gonna tilt it down a little bit. So you can see it did run. It is running all on the sides, but I think that the cards are holding it so that it's not running onto my tumbler, because if it touches any other part of my tumbler, then that's going to etch a part of the tumbler that I don't want etched. So that's why I did that. We're gonna see if that really works. So the plan for me is to show you how to do etching, and then while we're waiting for this to etch, this usually takes like 8 to 10 minutes. While we're waiting for that one to etch, then we'll see if that worked. That's the plan. We're gonna see. I haven't done the Citristrip in the past, so we'll see. So here is a design that I have to do the regular etching. So I've already cut it out. So what I'm gonna do is just weed the word. I have trouble seeing my cut lines, so that is why I have to look down a little bit, because my light is hard to see my cut lines. So when you're doing etching, you do want to make sure, first of all, you're not mirroring. You're just doing your regular cut. And when you're weeding, typically when you're weeding, you're taking out everything on the outside of your design. But this time we're actually creating a stencil. So we're going to take out all of the inside of our design instead of the outside. Now I got these little annoying inside parts. This is the inside of my S here. It doesn't want to come off. All of the, annoying. Okay, the inside of my S didn't come off. So I'm hoping that it's still there. So you see here, part of it, one of them came off, one of them decided to stay on. So let me take my little tweezers here and get this middle part out, because you want all the middle parts to stay intact when you're doing a stencil. All right, so that one is there. And then we're gonna try and get, I really didn't want the middles of those S's to come out too. So, I mean, if you do crafting, you know, this is what happens. Sometimes those middles of the letters don't cooperate. And this one is not cooperating. That's annoying. So, and then they got all jumbled up here. So I've got a jumbled mess. Oh, hello everyone, if you're just joining. Do you prefer to use just vinyl over, say, stencil vinyl? I do, just because I just always use stencil. I mean, I always use regular. So I know this is live, and I know I normally don't do this, but I had already done one of these, so I'm just gonna use this one because the middle, I wanted the little parts of the S's to be in there. So this is what happens sometimes in crafting. You have to recut things. I got them all tangled up in here, so that vinyl is not going to work. So I'm just going to use my backup one that I had, okay? Instead of try to recut it and find those middle parts. So I have this one. It says Mom Boss. So this is just Oracal 651. So I'm just going to use regular vinyl. You can use the stencil. I just don't usually use stencil because I find that the vinyl works just fine. We're gonna put our transfer paper on here, rub it down so that it is nice and stuck on there. And then what we're gonna do is take off the backing, and I'm trying to make sure all these middle parts of my letters stay on. They are, but sometimes you just kind of like, you just got to pay attention when you're pulling them off to make sure that you're not losing any, because some of them like to run away. So now you've got your stencil and it is attached to your transfer paper. I want to use my cup holder. I'm just going to set this in here because I need that. All right, so we're going to set our cup on here. Let me stand up so I can get this placement. All right, and I'm gonna put my stencil on here. I'm gonna start in the middle, rubbing it down, making sure that I'm getting all the edges of those letters, because when you're using etching cream, it goes into all those little crevices. So if you don't have a good seal with your vinyl, then it's gonna bleed through, and then you're gonna have etching in places that you don't want the etching. That's kind of the way it works with the etching cream. So then you take your transfer tape, you're going to peel that off, and you'll see that I've got some kind of bumps around here. So I'm going to take my little scraper tool, and I'm just going to make sure that around each letter there it's nice and smooth to the glass. No holes at all where the etching cream can leak through. Where did you get the cup holder? The cup holder, my friend, is from me in the Dollar Tree. It is a pool noodle cut in half and a whiteboard that I glued it to. The best cup holder for $2. Actually, it was $2 back then. Now it's a little more than $2 because the Dollar Tree is not $1 anymore. Okay, so now I have smoothed everything down. And you'll see I've got some little wrinkles up here, but around the letter, it's completely smooth. So that's the part you're worried about being smooth. It doesn't really matter if the edge is not perfect because that doesn't matter. You're not going over that way. So then we're going to take some painter's tape and we're taping around our design. And the reason we're doing this is because we do not want to get etching cream on any other part except our design where we want the etching to show through. So we tape around so that the etching cream doesn't get anywhere else. And sometimes I do even more than one layer because I want to make sure that just in case a little etching cream tries to go elsewhere, that it doesn't get on anything. Because I've done some before where the etching cream got just other parts of the glass and there really is no way of getting etching off. So you've just etched a part of the glass that you did not want to, and then it doesn't look as good. So I just put a couple layers of the tape. I guess you could just even use thicker tape because this is 1-inch tape. You could use the thicker one. This little part keeps wanting to pop up. Okay, so I've got it all taped off here. And then what we do is we put on our etching cream. So that's all the prep. You just have your vinyl, your glass, whatever you're putting it on. This works really great on those, what do you call them? Cutting boards from the Dollar Tree. Really, really great. So then we're just gonna go around our design with our little brush and our etching cream. And we're gonna get a good layer on here, covering all of the holes of our design. And you just kind of pat it around. So it doesn't look pretty when it's working, but that's all you have to do. And then we let it sit like 7, 8, 10 minutes, something like that. This thing, I think it says like 3 or 4 minutes, but I have done 3 or 4 minutes and I felt like it just wasn't dark enough. You couldn't see it very well. So I prefer to put it on a little bit longer so that it gets a nice dark etch. All right, so that's how much I have. I'm just gonna put a little bit more. Now this one actually doesn't run like the what is that called? Citristrip. So I'm just gonna set that right there. And we're gonna let that do its magic and then we will rinse it off, okay? Let's see, how do you know how much to put on the glass? You just wanna put just a not too thick, but you don't wanna be able to see your design through it. Like you can't see my design. So you wanna make sure it's well covered. And then you can move it around a little bit while you're waiting and just make sure that it's covering all the little areas, okay? next on deck, here's what I'm excited about. So earlier this afternoon, I did, actually let me keep this over here. I did this Citristrip with this tumbler. So the tutorials that I was reading said that it runs. So that's why I put these little index cards here. So did you use the heat gun for the tumbler? I didn't use a heat gun. I just stuck it on. I just used the same Oracal 651. So basically, I followed the exact same steps that I did here, cut out the design, cut out the middle so that it was a stencil, and then stuck it on here. And then I just put the Citristrip on with a brush. So I followed the exact same thing. So that's why I thought I'll do this, show you guys how to do the regular etching, and then we'll see if this worked. So now what we do, it's been sitting on here for, gosh, about an hour and a half. So let's take it off and see. Didn't get my notifications, but I'm glad I caught you. I am too. Oh, well, let me see if I can, I want to show you guys kind of what it's doing. I want to show you what it's doing because I've never done this, and we're going to see what it does. Supposedly this just kind of comes off. Let me tilt it down a little bit more so you guys can see. So I think that this paint, oh, it does. Oh my goodness. Look at that. The paint is just coming off. Okay, so what I read is that you can take like a wet paper towel and just start wiping it off. So I've got some water up here. I'm going to put it in my little tray here. It's just so we can like rinse it off. Because I wanted to be able to do this with you live. I didn't want to have to leave and go to the bathroom. All right, so maybe I will take off, what do I want to do first? Maybe I'll start to wipe some of it off first and see how that works out. Let's see. I don't think, oh my gosh. Well, I just dropped it in there. Okay, I'm gonna try and just wipe some of it off. Oh, some of it is just wiping off. Shoot, let me scoot it over a little bit so you can see. Maybe I'll scoot over so you can see. Okay, so I've got now a soaking wet paper towel. That's not really what I want. Is it coming off? Some of it is. Okay, let me get another paper towel. Like I said, I don't really know how this works. But I do see that the paint, oh, using my nail a little bit to scrape it. Okay, I got all the citrus stuff off. Let me take the card stock off. I'm just gonna put it all in here. We'll figure it out at the end. Okay, let's maybe try to take, oh, it does just peel off. Can you guys see that? It is peeling off. Hopefully it's just going to peel off around my stencil. Hopefully I didn't leave it on there too long. It said it just took some time. So I gave it some time. We'll see how accurate it is when everything gets off. Let me get another paper towel. Oh goodness. All right, I'm working on it. Part of it is peeling off. I just don't know. Is it going to stay? Should I take the tape off? Should I take all this off? I don't really know. I'm gonna take the tape off. That's what I'm gonna do. And see if it just rubs off where I had the Citristrip. Maybe a sponge to help scrape it. Okay, I will get a sponge. I think I do have one. All right, friends, let's take off the vinyl now. All right, I'm gonna go get a sponge and see. I don't know about this. Maybe I should have scraped it while it was still on there. Okay. Hey, Kaya. Could you come here for a sec, please? And get my little helper, see if she can get me a sponge. Hey, in my bathroom, there's a little sponge in my bathroom that's green and yellow. Hi, kiddo. Okay. You guys, it's kind of working. I'm gonna get a sponge and see how this other part works out. Thinking you might have wanted to keep the vinyl on. You think? Actually, I don't know. It's actually not messing with the part that the vinyl was on. It's looking pretty good, my friends. Oh, and I got a sponge here. All right. Oh, good thinking, good thinking. That works even better. Okay, I got my sponge. Oh my, look at this, guys. You guys. I didn't have to keep the vinyl on. Oh my goodness, let me get another paper towel just to wipe off that other part. You guys, look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. So where the vinyl was, it did not come off. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be citrus etching everything. I am in love. Okay, so I think my little, my barrier that I made with the, what did I use? Index cards. That barrier worked. So it did drip, but it did not drip anywhere else on the tumbler. Look at that tumbler. I've heard of doing a test etch on the bottom of the tumbler to set the time required. So that was like an hour, probably like an hour and 40 minutes that it did. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. Love, 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 love. I'm a fan. And where the vinyl was, it did nothing. It's so clean. I didn't even have any bleeding out the side. The line, they are. Rose, the lines are so crisp. Okay. That is my etching with the Citristrip. So now, let's see what our other thing is doing. Usually I would rinse this in the sink, but I kind of just want to rinse it off here just to see. All right, I'm gonna get my paper towel here. Never done it like this, so Don't know. It's a good idea. Never done it like that, so I'm not sure. But rinse it off. Let's see. Let's see what this one does. I got all the etching cream off. Alrighty. Oh, do I have a little towel? I got a sock. I got a sock handy. That's all that's around here. Because sometimes when you're rinsing it off, you would even get some little runoff from the etching cream and it'll mess it up. Done that before. You're almost done and then the etching cream messes it up at the end. Can you show the citrus again? I will. I will for sure. Let's see how this looks. Where's my little... Let's see how accurate this one is. This one, was there bleeding on here? Oh, a teeny little bit of bleeding, but not too bad. And this one is hard to see. You can never see etching very well unless you're in person. It's hard to get good pictures of it. Okay, let me put this back here. And let me show you. What brand tumbler is that? This is Thermoflask. This is just a tumbler from, where is it from? Costco. Let's see, got my light here, so it's hard to see. But Mom Boss, it worked out. You see there's a little mess up. Where is it? Right there on that M. A little bit of bleeding. But the rest of it turned out very good. Mom Boss and Citristrip with this. You guys, that turned out so good. Look how crisp those lines are. I swear I'm going to make tumblers for everybody. So excited. So we did etching with Armour Etch on glass, and we did etching with Citristrip on a powder coated tumbler. Now it said that the Citristrip does not work on all tumblers. I guess it has to be powder coated. I had no idea what powder coated is or which ones it worked on. So I just thought I would try it on this one and it worked. So I'm so excited. What font is that? I seem to be limited in stencil fonts for the wine glass, please. Ha. I think this is Marin's. The mom is Marin's and then the boss is Leafs. Leafs. I know the plural is supposed to be leaves, but this one is Leafs. You got multiple Leafs for this font. Those are both on Creative Fabrica. And if you want, I can send you my affiliate link so you can use that to purchase it, because that would make me happy. Let's see, what did you ask? Can you put the Armour in the dishwasher? I think so. I don't really know. But, I mean, this can go in the dishwasher, so I think so. But don't take my word for it. I probably will put it in the dishwasher because I put everything in the dishwasher. But I love this. So I think tonight was a success. I think it was a success. Just a little bleeding on my Armour Etch, but it worked out. And the reason you can see it so well is because we left it on for a little bit of time, longer than the thing on here. I think it says like 3 or 4 minutes. It just wasn't never long enough for me. So I suggest doing a little bit longer. I will definitely save this live. If you missed it, this is what we made today. And this. So check it out. I'll be posting it live right after I'm finished. Thank you. I love my nails. I have affiliate link for that too if you want it. They're called Hello Love. They're my favorite nails. I've used a lot of press-on nails, but these are the best. And you know, I'm pretty active and they stay on. They usually stay on like a week and a half to 2 weeks, and then I need to take them off. Etching on acrylic, I haven't tried that, but I should try it. No, I've never done that. Today worked though. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna save the live. I'll be here next week. Next week, I'm also excited. I got some clear HTV vinyl. Never used that before, but it's pretty cool. I got it from Atlanta Vinyl. You can sublimate on it. So you know how you can sublimate on like holographic vinyl and glitter vinyl? Well, this one is clear. Let me show it to you. Totally clear vinyl. So we're gonna sublimate on that next week. So that's the plan. The only thing, the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna be here on Tuesday, but I need to push it up an hour, 30 minutes. So I'll be here at 5 instead of 5:30 because my son's got a basketball game the next 2 weeks. I don't wanna miss it. I don't wanna miss you. So just tune in 30 minutes earlier and I will be here. Let me make sure and see if I missed any questions. Citrus. Okay, so yeah, you saw the citrus, and this is the Citristrip that I used. What I did is I got this little container. I just poured a little bit in the container, and then I used this brush to put it on. But I would definitely recommend using those index cards to hold it in place because it does drip. And if I hadn't had those index cards, it would have dripped all the way down the sides and messed up my design. So you could either tape the entire thing or use those index cards and that will help you. So either way, do that. Oh my gosh, Prince, what is that? Prince Collier Tenure, thank you for buying a badge. I appreciate you. Appreciate it so much. For dark colors, it needs a white background. Maybe. I don't know. I guess that's probably true. The white, that's true. Okay, so this is, I'm using clear vinyl to sublimate on a cotton shirt. So I think that's the selling point, is that you could have a cotton white shirt and it would work. But you're right. I don't think it would work on the dark colors because you wouldn't be able to see it. Thank you for that correction. All right, guys. Thank you. Let's see. No, it doesn't have a strong smell. I mean, it smells, but it smells like citrus. So it's good. I like it. The Armour Etch does have a smell. It doesn't bother me, but I think it is strong for some people, but it doesn't really bother me at all. That's it. That's it. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I had a lot of fun. This was a good project. I'm very excited about it. Citruscell or Citrus, it's not Citruscell. That's a vitamin. Citristrip and Armour Etch. Got the Citristrip from Home Depot. I bet you could get it on Amazon too. I don't know. Have you tried a rhinestone cut with your Juliet? I have. I just did one last week. I didn't design it in Juliet, but I did cut it on Juliet. So I'm actually, next month, I'm going to be doing a rhinestone template. So I'll be showing you. Some people were asking about how I did that, and I did it on Juliet, so I'll be doing that in February. Hey, Lala! So happy you stopped by. All right, guys, thank you so much. This has been really fun. Catch the replay if you are just getting here. Citristrip etching and Armour Etch etching. Don't want to miss it. So go check it out. I'll be posting it in just a moment. And next week, we're going to be here at 5 instead of 5:30. Okay? All right. Bye, guys.